All right, strap in everyone, because today we're going deep, deep down into how we, well, become us.
Yeah, how we go from, just a single cell to like a whole, like, walking, talking person.
It's wild. We got this excerpt from Human Tissue Development, really fascinating stuff.
It's a
And
step-by-step guide, yeah.
exactly, step by step, and we're going to like try to walk through those steps together. So we start with this single cell, right? Like the very beginning, the zygote,
Fertilized egg, yep, that's it, the zygote.
and then bam, it starts dividing like crazy.
Oh, it goes fast, like really fast. Exponential growth, they call it.
It's kind of funny, right? Imagine being that one cell and having no clue you'll become, well, us.
And the crazy part is, those early cells, they're identical. All the potential is just sitting there.
Okay, so hang on. If they're all the same,
Yeah.
how do they end up, like, one becomes a heart cell, another is part of your brain?
Ah, that's where differentiation comes in. It's like, imagine these cells are going to college.
Okay, I like where this is going.
At first, they're undeclared, right? Full of potential, could major in anything. But then, based on signals, from their environment, their own internal programming.
They pick a specialty.
Exactly. Some flip the switch to become muscle cells, some go the nerve cell route.
So it's like all the cells have this huge recipe book, DNA,
Yeah.
but each one gets highlights on different pages.
That's a great analogy. And those highlights, those are the signals guiding them toward their destiny.
So what kind of signals are we talking about here? Like, how do they know what to become?
Well, it's a whole bunch of things, really. Chemical signals, for sure. Genes switching on and off.
Like little light switches for each gene?
Exactly. And even just where the cell is located in the developing embryo matters.
So it's location, 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 even at the cellular level.
You got it. Some signals come from the cells next door, others maybe from the environment around the embryo.
Like a whole city of cells, each with its own address and messages flying back and forth.
A very organized city.
And speaking of organization, our guide mentioned these germ layers.
They're kind of technical, but
They're huge. The foundation, the blueprint for the whole body.
like the city plan for our cell city.
Exactly. You've got three main ones. First, the ectoderm, that's the outermost layer. Think skin, nervous system, even parts of your senses.
So like our interface with the world, right? What we see, feel, all that.
Yeah, it's the layer that's out there interacting.
Okay, ectoderm, outer layer. What about the middle child, the mesoderm?
Ah, mesoderm's the builder. Bones, muscles, all the connective tissue that holds us together.
The scaffolding, the support beams.
Plus, it makes your circulatory system, heart, blood, the whole transport network.
Wow, so much going on in there. And then the last one, the endoderm, the inner layer.
Endoderm's all about processing, keeping things running, digestive system, liver, lungs, all that good stuff.
Okay, so ectoderm's out there facing the world, mesoderm's holding us together, and endoderm's running the internal show.
Perfect summary. Three layers, each with a specific job, but all working together. It's like amazing teamwork, even at this tiny scale.
Absolutely.
Now, on top of these layers, we've got these four main tissue types, right? The actual building materials.
Exactly. Like think of the germ layers as the factory zones, and the tissues are what they produce.
I'm with you.
So first up, epithelial tissue. This stuff covers everything. Your skin, the lining of your organs. It's a protective barrier.
Like constantly fighting the good fight against the outside world.
All day, every day. Then you've got connective tissue. This is super diverse. Bones, cartilage, tendons, ligaments, even fat.
Hold up. Fat is connective tissue. Mind blown.
It is. It's all about connecting, supporting the different parts of the body.
So it's not just padding, it's like structural.
Exactly. And don't forget muscle tissue. Gotta have that. The engine of movement, all kinds of muscle.
Makes sense. Got to be able to move around, talk, all that.
Your heart's a muscle too. Don't forget that one.
Oh, right. So muscle's what makes stuff happen, literally.
Yeah.
And then lastly, nervous tissue, right? The communicator.
The brain, the spinal cord,
Yeah.
all the nerve, that's nervous tissue, sending signals all over the place.
Like a body's internet.
Yeah, super fast communication, lets us react, think, all that.
So we've got our protective layer, our support system, the movers and shakers, and the control center.
All working together, 24/7.
And to think, it all came from those same little cells way back when, the ones in the blastocyst. It's like,
Pretty incredible, right?
but is all this development like a one-time thing? Are we stuck with the tissues we got as kids?
Thankfully, no. A lot of our tissues are always